Hello students and namaste everyone. I am Dhaval sir and our today's topic is from your literature part, unit number 6, chapter name is My Childhood, and this chapter is an extract from the biography of our ex-president Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, right? And the name of the biography is Wings of Fire, right? So it talks about the childhood of APJ Abdul Kalam, right? We all know that he was our president of India and a great scientist too. And APJ Abdul Kalam talks about his upbringing, his parents, and his siblings. Siblings means what? Right, so many of you might not be aware with this word. Sibling means the brother and sister from same parents. Okay, so that is siblings. He tells us about his friends and all those things that influenced his childhood. Okay, so that was the introduction of the chapter. I'll explain you one more word, that is autobiography. Right, so many a times we come across this word, that is biography and autobiography. So biography is about uh, the events of a person's life, right, which is written by someone else. Autobiography means it is the life, means it is the book written by a person on his own life, that is autobiography. Okay, so in this chapter, that is My Childhood, as I said, it is an extract, okay, from his biography, that is Wings of Fire. And as I said, he was the president of India. He was the 14th president of India, right? And he was born in a middle class Muslim family in 1931, in the island town of Rameshwaram in Tamil Nadu. Okay, in his childhood, he was greatly influenced by his parents, his teachers, and his friends. His father's name was Jainul Abdin. He was not highly educated, but was a generous and a kind person. Okay, he was not rich enough, but provided a source of secure childhood to Abdul Kalam and his siblings, right? And Abdul Kalam had inherited honesty and self discipline from his father, and faith in goodness, okay, and a deep kindness from his mother. So these were the things which were inherited by Abdul Kalam from his parents. Kalam had earned his first wages by working as a helping hand to his cousin Samshuddin, who distributed newspapers in Rameshwaram. So actually, the story is like the World War was going on, and the trains did not stop at the halt. So Abdul Kalam's cousin Samshuddin, who used to distribute papers, needed someone or a helping hand so that that person can hold the newspapers, and uh, he could throw away the newspapers from the moving train. So this way, Abdul Kalam helped his cousin, and he was able to earn his first wages. Okay. Then in his childhood, he had three close friends. Uh, First one was Ramanand Shastri, then other was Arvindam, and the third one was Shiv Prakashan. So once when he was in the fifth standard, a new teacher asked him not to sit in front bench of the row along with the high caste Brahmin boys who were actually his friends. Abdul Kalam found that his friend Ramanand Shastri started weeping. That means he started crying as he went to the last row. So this incident made a very lasting impression on Abdul Kalam, right? This incident made a great impact on his life. And Abdul Kalam was greatly influenced by his science teacher, whose name was Shiva Subramanya Iyer, right? He had learned the lesson of breaking social barriers from him. So breaking social barriers means what, right? So many a times we have seen that people, they divide the society on the basis of caste, color, creed, religion and everything. But we all know that we all are, after all, a human being, right? And all these things are created by human beings, so we should not divide our societies on the basis of this kind of caste, color, gender, religion, etc., right? So this thing he learned from his science teacher. Okay. There is a one incident mentioned in this chapter that his science teacher, Mr. Iyer, had invited Abdul Kalam to his home for a meal, and his wife actually refused to serve food to a Muslim boy in his pure kitchen, right? And at that time, Mr. Iyer, that is his science teacher, served Abdul Kalam food with his own hands and sat beside him to eat his meal. Right. So this way, Abdul Kalam learned how to break social barriers from his science teacher, and his science teacher's wife. Uh, she also got convinced uh, to serve meal to Abdul Kalam when next time when he was called at his home, and that way uh, his science teacher was successful in changing her wife's conservative attitude. Okay. For higher education, Abdul Kalam sought permission from his father to leave Rameshwaram and study at a district headquarters in Ramnathpuram. His father said that Abdul had to go a long way in his life, just like a seagull. Seagull is a bird which usually migrate and go to a very, which travel a large distance, right? So his father said that he had to go a long way in life, just as a seagull bird which flies long distances. And he calmed down Abdul Kalam's reluctant mother. Actually, his father was ready to send him out of the town for higher studies, but his mother hesitated. Right? She didn't want Abdul Kalam to go out for higher studies. So at that time, his father uh, is quoting Khalil Gibran's poem, okay, Your Children. The name of the poem was Your Children, and he said that uh, her children could not be dominated by her. Abdul Kalam's father is saying to Abdul Kalam's mother that you cannot dominate your children because they have their own thoughts, okay, and they did not belong to her. That means it is the children are not their parents' property, right? But were a result of life's desire for itself. That means God has given them the children, but the children, they themselves have their own right to take their own decisions in life to move ahead, right? The parents cannot force their children. So he, that is Abdul Kalam's father, asked her mother, means asked Abdul Kalam's mother to give uh, her children the freedom to fulfill their thoughts. And in this way the chapter gets over. Okay, so I'll end my lecture over here, and I thank you everyone for watching my video.